This is kind of nice. I like this. It's a neat little change up here of scenery. We're still at the Towson house. Let's get into the video though. Okay, so good news and bad news. We'll start out with a little bit of bad news, and I guess it's sort of neutral news, but it's kind of sort of bad news. And then we'll go into some good news, and then we'll finish off with some other bad news. So without further ado, here we go. Bad news number one, I'm still behind on the daily vlog. I have not edited a single, any video that I have shot in the last week, and I still have like 3 videos left over from vacation that I still need to edit. So I'm just real backed up on the daily vlog, but I guess I'm still going with it. I guess it's still a thing. I'm still moving with this. It's just I've had to put the vlog on the back burner, as you guys know. So that's kind of sort of neutral news. I'm still keeping it going, but not as much as I said that I would, and not as much as I would like to. But hopefully by August it'll clear up, and hopefully that, you know, after this next week everything will kind of be back to normal. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anywho, good news number one. Shoot, do I have any good news? I don't know. I mean, good news is I'm still alive, I guess. Good news is I like trimmed down my beard a little bit, and this is like, I think the closest I've ever shaved my beard in forever. It's like super, super thin right now. I think I shaved it at like a number 5, and normally I do it at like a 7 or a 9. And today I was like, let's see what a number 5 looks like. So I went ahead and I trimmed this thing down, and I actually kind of like it. It's nice and soft. It doesn't feel so itchy and scraggly like it did before. But my hair is kind of long. Whenever I look in the mirror, I kind of look like some dude from like the 1970s with a really like soft, rounded, bowly looking hair. Kind of like Bill Murphy from the show F is for Family. I kind of look like that. That's like the only show that I know and that I love that takes place in the 1970s. So I'm going off of that. I like the way that this feels. I like the way that this looks. So I think I may keep it kind of this short for when my sister's wedding happens in a couple weeks. And this is going to sound really weird, but I'm trying to figure out how I want my hair to look. And I definitely am going to get it cut, but I don't know if I'm going to get it cut how I normally have it cut. I think I may get my hair cut either tomorrow, maybe Monday. But I gotta get the Jeep looked at on Monday because it has to get its emissions tested next week. So yeah, I'm kind of really coming down to the wire on that one right now, which kind of sucks. But we're still moving, we're still breathing, and the Jeep still runs fine. Doesn't have any air conditioning, but that still sucks. Bad news number 2, I don't have any air conditioning, and it's been 105 degrees out the past 2 days, and it's supposed to be another hot one tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow. So Saturday and Sunday are going to be absolutely dreadful. So there's a good chance I'm not going to be outside for either of those videos. I think I'm mostly just going to be inside because it sucks to be outside right now. It is absolutely gross. Rossi's passed out here on the floor, and he's just, he's done. And now for the really bad news. So Rossi had another vet appointment today, and I can't carry him for that long. He weighs like 50-something pounds, and I can't hold a 50-pound dog. I'm noodle arms. So he ended up going to the doctors again today, and he got his eye checked out, and he's got some good news with his eye and some bad news with his eye. His first ulcer did heal completely, which was great, and then the second ulcer that apparently popped up just before we left for vacation kind of healed just a little bit, and then another one popped up, and that's on the other side of his eye. So he's had 3 ulcers all within the past month and a half, and 2 of them healed, but then another one popped up, so they had to do some more work on that one today, which kind of sucked. But we think and we hope that them doing the same procedure as they did last time will heal up his eye, so then hopefully he'll be okay. But that's not the bad news. I guess that's good news with Rossi and his health and everything, but the bad news is that he's developed what's called an aural hematoma on his ear. What I have understood from what the vet has told me, from what my sister has told me, and from what the interwebs have told me, is that a hematoma basically is a giant, I guess, pocket or a giant collection of blood. He's got a bunch of blood vessels in his ear. A few of them ruptured either from him shaking his head too much, because whenever he gets up out of bed, he tends to shake and, you know, twist his body in all kinds of ways to kind of, you know, wake himself up, kind of like how we stretch. He either ruptured it from shaking his head too much, or he may have ruptured it from running into something. I think it was probably the latter, because he's been running into stuff a lot lately, especially with that cone on his head. So that may have happened, or it may have happened when he was playing with Lady at some point this last weekend. I don't know, but I noticed it on Tuesday, and it was probably like that big at first, and now it's like that big. So I had the doctors take a look at it today, and unfortunately he is going to have to get some surgery on his ear. It doesn't seem to bother him, but it's definitely not good for him to keep that thing on his ear because it could contort and completely just destroy his ear. So unfortunately, Rossi's gonna have to get surgery on his ear. So I was told a little bit about the procedure, and basically they'll have to, I guess, cut it just a little bit to scar it and drain it, and it just sounds like a whole process. They're going to go ahead and have to give him some surgery on it, hopefully within the next week or so, because I don't want this thing to get much bigger than it already is. I'm not worried about Rossi because I know he'll be okay. I know he'll definitely do okay with this. If he's been okay with his eye and it doesn't seem like that his ear is bothering him, I think he'll be okay. I guess it's just all these health things that are popping up with Rossi out of nowhere. I know he's kind of an old dog. He's about 9 years old. It just kind of makes me a little bit worried, but he seems to be doing okay, and as long as he is okay, then I am okay. So that's pretty much all that's going on right now. Just wanted to make this video. Once again, it's been super, super hot, and I've been very, very busy trying to get majorly caught up on a bunch of stuff so that I have more time for things, so I have more time for the vlog, so I have more time for the Rossi, and just so that I have more time other than just work. So I want to make this video just to share with you guys what was going on, and just some little updates and stuff about the week. So that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.